Welcome to the weekly Homicide Report, the weekly program where we talk about all the people that needlessly died at the hands of another person. So let's take a look at this week's graph. Chicago continues to lead, adding 11 homicides this week and sits at 169. Philadelphia had 8 homicides this week and sits at 153. They're slowly falling behind Chicago's pace and are currently 6% behind where they were at this time last year, but still high compared to the last 15 years. Baltimore had 6 murders and now has had 108 for the year. St. Louis had 7 homicides and passed the 100 mark this week. Now this is both the city of St. Louis and nearby areas, and 65% of the murders were of men and 9% were of children in St. Louis. Milwaukee had 4 homicides this week, with 66 on the year. 41% of these murders have had charges filed. Columbus, Ohio is back on after being put on the bench over 2 months ago. Columbus had a record 205 murders last year and started off this year doing really well, but this week registered 6 homicides, so they'll be back on here for a while. There have been 163 mass shootings so far this year, with 16 coming from just last week, including 2 in Chicago. 8 of the 163 mass shootings were mass murders, meaning 4 or more people died, 2 of which occurred last week, 1 in Biloxi, Mississippi, where 5 were killed, and 4 died in a mass murder in Mountain View, Arkansas. 318 children under the age of 11 have been shot this year, 99 of which were killed. 6 of those children were murdered just this last week. 1,439 teens aged 12 to 17 have been shot this year, 414 of them killed, and 28 murdered just in the last week. In total, 8% of all gun deaths this year have been of children under the age of 17. On to the murder-suicides. Now these are just the ones done with a gun, which the majority are committed with a gun. And so far in week 17, we're at 209 for the year. And that's an increase of 13 from this time last week. And we're currently averaging 1.8 per day. Well, that's all I have for you today. But I'll be back next week with week 18 numbers. Until then, have a great week, and I'll catch you next week. Support this channel and pick yourself up some original crime-related apparel. Look for the link in the description.